the jumper. Glenn Davis, big plays here on the fourth quarter.
Great unselfishness by Paul Pierce, taking the double team and trusting his team.
Carter inside. Nelson trying to tiptoe away. Bad pass. Another turnover. That's 5 here in the fourth quarter after 6 in the third quarter.
When you see Paul Pierce here taking the double team, delivers the pass on point to Glenn Davis, and the Celtics going right back, trying to get Paul Pierce the basketball.
Shot clock at 7. Garnett lost the handle. Redick to drive, kicks it out to Lewis. Crowd wanted to travel. Lewis drives down the lane, blocked by Davis. Knocked out of bounds. Boston ball. Play after play from Big Baby. A delay of game warning call against Orlando.
Just great job by Glenn Davis, not giving up on a play. Just refusing to give up.
Again, for a guy that size, he moves so well, has such agility. He's drawn a charge, a blocked shot, and 2 big buckets here in the fourth. Garnett. Ball tipped by Rondo. Garnett can't get it to go. Second tip misses. Ball still alive, and Redick comes away.
But the Magic have to play faster like they were in the first quarter. Right now, they're playing at a little bit slower tempo.
They had 31 points in that first quarter, their highest output in the series. Lewis way off. Davis, the rebound. Rondo crossover, flips it up. Banker won't go, but a foul. The officials checking to make sure it's not a goaltend as Rondo will head to the free throw line. Nelson picks up his third, and we'll have a timeout.
Glenn Davis putting on a show. Talking about defensively, takes the charge. How about pursuing the basketball, the block, knockdown jump shot over contested hand, having his way. Glenn Davis, you're getting it done, you big baby. Unforced errors, turnover after turnover, not giving yourself a chance to score in the offensive end.
Boston leads all NBA playoff teams in steals. It's been a part of this spectacular defense. A defense that during the 6-game playoff winning streak, they've held opponents to under 40% shooting. Right now, Orlando shooting 44%. As Rajon Rondo will go to the free throw line to give the Celtics the lead. Rondo's been in foul trouble much of the night. He has 4. His 7 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds for Rondo. Don't forget, tomorrow night on TNT, Lakers and Suns from Phoenix. Coverage begins at 8 Eastern. Tip-off shortly after 9 as the Suns will try and even up that series. And then if Orlando wins tonight, a Game 5, we'll be back down in Florida on Wednesday. We'll have it for you on ESPN. Rajon Rondo, maybe for the first time in his career here, an MVP chance. He has certainly been one of the MVPs of this postseason. Largest lead of the game for the Celtics. They've trailed much of the night. Biggest deficit was 10. And a foul away from the ball. It's going to go against Pierce. 2 on Pierce. Third team foul. Four starters in for Orlando and J.J. Redick. Stan Van Gundy can't afford to take him out. He has been at times their best player.
I think the decision is, do you ride Carter knowing that he could get on a roll, or do you take him out and go back with Matt Barnes? That's a tough decision right there.
Carter just 1 of 9 from the field. Shot clock at 5. Nice pass inside. Nelson to Howard. And Howard with 25.
Great pass, great find. by Jameer Nelson. And I would say you have no choice but to stay with Vince Carter and trust that he'll find a way to make a play.
Pierce being chased by Carter. Bad pass deflected by Redick. Ahead to Nelson. Nelson kicks it out. Redick for three. Nelson the offensive rebound.
I like that pass by Jameer Nelson. A lot of people may say that's a bad pass. That's a knockdown shooter with a wide open look in transition.
Redick had already hit 3 threes. Nelson puts it in. A three-pointer for Jameer Nelson. And Orlando back up by 3.
Dwight Howard's screening tonight has been so much better on the pick and roll situations. It's gotten him open, and it's also gotten his teammates open.
And what I don't like is the switching of the pick and roll, forcing Jameer Nelson to defend Paul Pierce. Just can't happen.
Pierce's foul on the way up. 4 fouls on Nelson.
Well, again, good screen. This is a tough shot going to his left. Knockdown 3, and then a little unorthodox, but a good find by Nelson.
But to get back to this point, if you're Jameer Nelson and Vince Carter, talk about getting back to Rondo. Don't switch, because that's exactly what the Celtics want, and Pierce will get to his spot and make a play.
The problem with that pick and roll in the previous games is Nelson hasn't had the quickness to get back in front. So to me, you're right. He's overmatched against Pierce, and he's overmatched against Rondo's quickness. So sometimes there are no good answers.
Sometimes as a coach, you got to look at the guys and say, do you want to go on vacation, or do you want to find a way to get it done?
Magic a 1-point lead, 4 minutes remaining. Will it be 4 minutes remaining in their season? Trying to force a game 5. They've battled all night. Lewis stripped but fouled.
You know what, Mark? You never ask the question if you don't know what the answer is. You may not get the answer you want to that question.
So the foul goes against Garnett, his second. Lewis will shoot free throws for the first time tonight. Lewis, who's had a nightmare series, a little better tonight, 10 points, 4 of 9 from the field. And Barnes is going to come into the game. Let's see who comes out. It's going to be Vince Carter. So Carter, in his 1 of 9 shooting, sitting down. Redick, who's been one of the most effective players, stays in the game.
I think what Stan Van Gundy is doing, he's going offense, defense, putting Matt Barnes back on Paul Pierce. But the problem is, you have to make sure that they do not switch. It doesn't matter who's defending Pierce. If you're going to switch, it's going to leave Nelson on.
I think the other thing about Barnes, which is undersold about him, is his ability to finish a possession and rebound.
Barnes on Pierce. Pierce spins, pulls back, short jumper, short. And Nelson the rebound. Nelson fires away, blocked by Pierce, and Davis the rebound. 3.5 remaining. Garnett goes through the hands of Rondo, and the Celtics have been very sloppy with the ball. They have 6 turnovers here in the 4th quarter.
Well-timed double team right there by Jameer Nelson after very poor shot selection against the bigger Pierce at the other end.
Celtic crowd has gone a little quiet here in the 4th. Their team down by 3. Redick inside, nice feed to Lewis. His short jumper, that won't go. Rebound tip, still loose. Pierce comes up with it. Rondo on the drive. Pierce for 3. And a loose ball foul. It's going to go against Kevin Garnett. And the Celtics in the penalty as Garnett picks up his 3rd. Free throws coming up from Orlando.
And you say you go offense, defense. The reason why is not about getting stops. It's about doing your job. forcing him into a tough fadeaway, but you stop the penetration where Pierce loves to get to his right hand. You eliminate that and live with the result. Great job by Bonds, and the Magic up by 3.
They'll have free throws when we come back.
Puts it in and a foul.